They were married last September 26th, and they're here with Marriage Equality USA. Robert and Miguel.
¿Cómo estamos, San Diego? Are we going to be fun?
Hello, San Diego. Hello. Well, I'm Robert, and this is Miguel, and we're one of the 18,000 LGBT couples that were married last year in this great state of California. When I came out back in Iowa, I'd always looked to California for hope and encouragement. And shortly after I came out, my sister came out of the closet. Knowing she, like myself, was treated less than equal, less than human, is something that's very hard for an older brother to deal with. I'm supposed to be there to protect my little sister from the evils in this world. Evils like those who voted to strip away rights from their fellow Americans. Now, Miguel and I, we met about 6 years ago in Iowa. And after the first year, I realized what a good thing I had going for me. So we moved in together. And I was accepted into his Latino family, and he had been accepted into my family. After the second year, in the natural progression of a relationship, thoughts of marriage started popping into our heads, but we simply dismissed them. However, secretly, it ate away at both of us, knowing that it would never be an option. However, year 3 for us was when our commitment ceremony came place. Our United Church of Christ in Cedar Falls, Iowa. Our faith community, our Christian community, said that we could be married in God's eyes. Not only that, but our families and friends stood beside us as we said our vows in Iowa. Now, what we were missing at the time was the legal marriage. I did not realize until after our commitment ceremony how much it hurt to be denied by your state and to be denied by your nation, the nation that we're supposed to be so proud of. And when we moved out of Iowa to live our lives in California, we started hearing buzz about marriage and marriage rights. After a year and a half of us making our lives here, we ran into a guy outside of a shopping center. There he stood with a clipboard, and we both signed, and that's how we got involved. With a simple phone call, we were the ones that were soon standing out on the street corners and at the busy shopping centers and asking that one important question: how do you feel about marriage equality? Well, then it happened, and the Supreme Court of California ruled gay marriage was legal, and we were allowed to marry in this great state. September 26, 2008 is a date that I will never forget. It is the date that I was legally married. Now that came after 5.5 years of waiting, and it was the most magical day of my life. And that success, unfortunately, was short-lived, because voters in this state that I'm so proud to live in voted yes on Prop 8. And they tried to tell me, to tell our community, that we were less than equal. And I speak today as a husband to tell the Supreme Court that they need to repeal this proposition, to ask them, or more precisely to beg them, not to take away my marriage, not to divorce my husband and I against our wishes. And I also want to speak to you as an older brother, because I know someday my sister is going to want to have the opportunity to say I do to the woman that completes her, the way that Miguel completes me. And I want to give her that opportunity. I want to tell her that we are not to be treated less than equal, that we are human beings, and more importantly, we are Americans.
San Diego, it's a pleasure to be here with you because you're my family. And this message is for all of them who are trying to criticize my relationship. You know what? Robert and I, we've been together for more than 6 years. And yes, it's not been easier. We have a lot of fights and we make a lot of mistakes through the road. But you know what? We love each other. We are there for each other. When we are sick, we know we can count on each other. And we both together are learning and, to doing this better. Now, I'm telling them, no one really teach anyone how to be a husband, especially how to be a gay husband. Who are who are they to telling us what we have in Islam marriage life? Marriage is a union between two people. It's about love and commitment. For all the people who vote yes and frappe, when they say yes, when they say no to gay marriage, they're only saying no to gay rights. And they're not only saying no to Robert and I, they're saying no to somebody special near to them, you know what I mean? They can say no to their son, their brother, their nephew, their compadre, you know. So please, before you say no to gay rights, think twice. And I have a question, San Diego. ¿Dónde están mis latinos? As a gay Latino, I feel your pain. And I know what is to be discriminated against. And I want to speak to my Latinos for 1 second. Tenemos que seguir unidos, más que nunca. Por favor, sigan hablando con sus familias y nuestros amigos. Nuestra comunidad es muy religiosa y muy machista, pero juntos podemos educar a nuestra comunidad. Recuerden que en esas elecciones las mujeres latinas nos apoyaron la igualdad entre el matrimonio homosexual. Y si lo pudieron hacer ellas, también nuestros padres estarán a un lado con nosotros apoyándonos. And I want to leave, before I leave, I want us to do a favor. I want you to scream aloud with me and say, Si Se Puede. That means yes we can. And I want you to say it really loud so mi familia in South Bay can hear us. Are you guys ready? Are you with me, San Diego?